Ooh, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It's all your fault, you know.
Sorry.
So we decided to talk again about Orrin and Orson just because we need to keep the conversation going
Yeah.
and to make sure that they are always kept in the as
In the news.
in the news, yeah, so to speak. So it's already been 2 months since they've gone missing on 21st of December, and we don't have anything. And honestly, we don't have any updates. We couldn't find any more new information about it, but we just wanted to do a live just to keep it going, keep the conversation going about Orient and Orson West. So if anybody joined us, hi, hi, thank you for joining.
Oh my God.
What happened to you?
Well, I get these pains now. It's sharp pain in my tummy.
Tummy, tummy, tummy.
It's not tummy, but it's the
Yeah,
cup.
it's from your surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that we need to, about Orient and Orson, I think that we need to be open to all possibilities, really.
Well, there's no update yet, so probably we believe, we expect some good news from the police. It's afternoon here. Hi, TJ Cook.
Hi, TJ Cook.
Uh,
We are in the UK and
so
it's
it's 1:23 p.m.
1:23 in the afternoon. Yes. Thank you so much for joining. So recently, I'm actually checking the news about Orient and Orson every single day, everywhere I can. In the UK, it's difficult to get all the latest info. But as far as I've seen on YouTube and other places, there is a conversation going about the biological mom as well. A lot of people
Hmm.
do suspect that she might have a hand in this.
That's why I was saying in my, in our previous video, but not previous one, in
Yeah, one of
one
the
of
other
our
lives.
previous
Yeah.
videos. uh, I was talking about the biological mom as well, but you can't really pinpoint because there is no certain proof that she might have a hand in it, but you never know.
I mean, honestly, at this point, the only thing we can do is speculate about everything, really. On one hand, do you think that Jacqueline and Trezell West they are involved in a way? On another hand, you have to consider the possibility as well that it might be something to do with the biomom. Then, on the other hand, you have the police investigation and the police who is not giving any updates,
Mm.
which again can be read in various different ways. The way I see it,
Probably they don't give any updates because they don't want to damage you know, the, what you call it,
the
the
investigation.
investigation.
Yeah.
So that's probably the main reason why they don't come out with some more updates at the moment.
Well,
From the beginning, Drizzle was fishy. Um, so he knows probably what happened to the boys. Um, Obviously, he can't come out because otherwise they will get into trouble. Now we don't know yet if the other kids will be given to them from protective care. They are in protective care now, isn't it?
yeah, in foster care.
So we don't know yet if they will be given back to the West family, and when will that happen, and how, what's the process.
They are working on it though. They want the kids back.
So just think about it. If there is, I'm not sure now how they work it out to give the other four kids back to them when they couldn't find the Orient and Orson.
They didn't give the kids back. They are working on
Yeah, but
doing that.
how can they come out with this idea and talk about it? in the media, and also why would they do that move if the because the police should be in communication with CPS and all the other organizations who deal with kids.
I think that they are
And
in a
so
communication connection.
how come there is nothing in particular to show and say, well, you can't um, process this yet to give the kids back up to the point because they are this and this. So that means uh, something is fishy there. I don't know. I find it weird to have the chance to get the kids back up to this point where they don't have any updates yet about the other two missing kids.
Oh,
So
well, the chief of police was saying that as soon as the kids go into the foster system, then it's up to social services to deal with this as they see fit. In even in
eh,
terms of giving the kids back to Trezel and Jacqueline West.
but if it's up to these organizations, but they should be in contact, communication, constant communication with the police. So if the police has an ongoing investigation, you can't really rely on these organizations to give the kids back. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to explain.
I think that
It's an
so
open investigation. It's an ongoing investigation. Nothing has been said yet. So what just happened now?
I don't know. Did we get the connection?
I don't know.
Is it lost?
It's all right, I think. Um,
So I think that the social services, instead of having kids in their foster system, they would rather just give the kids back. So I'm not really sure that they see that they go so much into detail of investigations and things like that. They probably just see the opportunity that they can give the kids back. In so many cases, it happened, and they were, in my opinion, they should have been held fully responsible in so many other cases when they gave the kids back, and then it ended up with them being dead, really,
yeah.
and it's
I
still
mean,
happening.
I mean, to give the other four kids back now after Orrin and Orson disappeared, you risk actually to lose the other four as well. Or you know, I don't know. Just I don't know. I wouldn't go to this length to give the kids back at this point.
The problem with the investigation is as well that we are not being updated. The public is generally not being updated about the investigation. I think that the police has a case, and I think that the police have much more information than they are publicly coming out with. And I think they might have a suspect or suspects if they are being so quiet.
Yeah. So why the FBI got involved in this?
This is very, yeah, it's very strange that the FBI got involved. I'm not sure that the FBI usually gets involved in missing children's case unless something else is there or they
Yeah.
suspect something else
Yeah.
there.
So should be something very very weird there. So you know, in order for FBI to get involved, because it might be a trafficking ring
That's
they
what I was
try.
thinking. That it might be that the trafficking ring which they busted in Bakersfield, they might
Mm.
have monitored that before Orrin and Orson went missing, and probably when they've heard that the boys went missing, that's when
They made the moves.
yeah, that's when they got involved.
Mm.
It's possible that they monitored the area. I don't know, but otherwise, I don't see the FBI getting involved unless it's a high-profile case or it's something to do with
Yeah.
some of their investigations.
Well, we don't know yet, so there is no update from anywhere. Uh, it's weird,
It is. It is really.
and this waiting time is just killing. kind of makes you think, well, what happened? What's going on?
Yeah.
So
I wonder, would Trizell and Jacqueline West give any more press conferences or interviews?
they would be out there somewhere. We could have seen them, but probably not. Probably they just try to stay away from media and people here because they were complaining they are harassed by people, not the police or any other, you know,
Yeah, not Trizell and Jacqueline West,
the
the
family.
yeah, the
But
family.
it's like the whole family is, you know, scrutinized somehow. And it's it is relevant from my point of view that people, you know, try to get some information. I mean, harassing is not the proper word to say. Harassing is literally trying to get information from them.
Well, yeah, I think that everybody, when they do that, they are doing it with good intentions. I mean,
Yeah,
everybody wants to know.
I mean, these people don't really, you know, probably they're a bit more like some of them are softer, some of them are, you know, harsher in a way.
It can be, yeah.
Is the way they deal with the situation, with the case in general. It depends now. Every person is different. They deal differently in different situations, in different cases. So uh, some of them they might just shout at them, "What happened to the kids? Why are you doing? What are you doing? Where are they?" You know. Or some others try to, you know, speak nicely to them. You know, get some chat and talk to them in a way. I wouldn't be so calm if it was me, to be honest. I don't know.
I don't know. Me personally, if I would be there, I wouldn't go and talk to them personally. I would maybe, drive by in the area and see what's
Yeah,
going on and what's
yeah,
happening. But sometimes people, even if they had nothing to do with anything, they would reply to you in a different way only because they see that camera on them. Some people don't like being filmed, and they are defensive only
yeah,
because they see the camera. And sometimes people who are defensive on camera is because they have something to hide, but some other times they don't, but they just don't like
yeah,
the camera is
yeah,
just shoved there in your face without even asking you before, can I film you?
yeah. But in that case, the media is free to do that because you are in a public place and
Yes,
obviously
yeah,
you
of
can
course.
film. Hi, Janine.
Let's put some of the comments on the screen. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah. Yes.
Only one news has shot with the refused grandpa's one playing victim of being harassed. I mean, they, especially the
The adoptive grandparents. Yes.
his
Yes.
Truzel's mom, she
Yeah.
was very like literally playing the victim there.
Yeah. I mean, she
Um,
started. She started crying in that interview, and when they were talking, they were not even talking about the boys. Really, they didn't show any concern towards Orrin and Orson themselves and how people are harassing them and things like that. But not once have
yeah,
I heard in that conversation, oh, maybe the boys are not okay. So, yeah, it's all very suspicious. Hi, Janine. Thank you for joining. Hi, hi.
I mean, there's so many questions and we don't have the right answers really
And so,
at this point, and it's
yeah.
so frustrating because you try to what really happened.
And most of the times you go around in circles because there's just nothing else.
Yeah, but this case is a bit weird because in other cases, the media talks all the time. You know, they put out the information, and there's conferences and stuff like that, isn't it? But in this case, it's nothing. So it's weird. We find it very weird. Um,
I mean, I'm quite sure that the police by now they are aware of how many people are trying to find the boys, how many people are trying to find information, and how many people are also speculating and even forming their own theories as to the police being involved somehow with the disappearance of the boys. So at least they could come out and speak with the public and just even if
to reassure.
yeah, just to reassure everyone, because
Yeah.
sometimes people are wondering, are they doing enough, or are they involved in this?
Yeah.
There will always be people speculating out there when you don't know what's happening really.
I mean, various cases, various scenarios, and various ways to deal with them, especially with Muslim camp. Sorry to bring it up now, but they were all over the place. All the media around the world was like just literally in the news everywhere. There's so there was so much coverage. Uh,
Shall we put it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we didn't actually. Did you?
Did you hear the video call of a witness saying she saw the family on the 21st of December? I actually watched that video yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, I couldn't make out much. I couldn't hear properly unless I didn't read it from the source directly, but maybe from another YouTube creator who was sharing on their YouTube channel. I couldn't really make out what was said. So if you want to put it down in the comment, because I have tried twice last night, but I couldn't understand anything that was being said. I think it was from the YouTube creator who usually goes with AV Watchman as well, and she's got a separate channel.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know about that. So if TJ Cook has information, please do share it with us, and we might we will have a look, and we might get some info from there.
So where was the family scene in Cal City? Was it in Cal City? The whole family.
Well, 21st.
Yeah, there was a video on YouTube. I was trying to watch it yesterday. Actually, I watched it yesterday twice, but I couldn't make out what was being said. I even watched with my headphones in. I don't know, maybe I'm going deaf.
Right, so what else?
Well, there is no update whatsoever around this really. There's nothing. It's just like I said, we only did this live just to keep the conversation going really. I'm going to take this up because there are not so many comments, so
Yeah. Well,
now there is from the biological family, I was reading that they are planning to put up 2 more billboards.
oh,
Of the
well,
boys.
I was sure about
There was one.
that was
Yeah.
put up.
Yeah.
What is it, Junction 69 with something like that?
So DJ Cook is saying, I wore my earphones and it was AV Watchman who she called it. It was just adoptive parents and the 2 boys. And that was definitely from the 21st of December. And Orrin and Orson.
So just the adoptive parents and the 2 boys.
On the 21st.
So where were the other 4 then?
Well, supposedly at their
Oh.
grandparents, isn't it?
Oh, so did they come back and then took out the? So they left the kids. They went for the trip to the grandparents. They left the kids before.
On the 21st, the kids, the other four kids, they were already gone to the
Yeah,
grandparents.
because they left on the
On
what?
the 19th.
19th.
Yeah, according to the footage.
So, oh, oh, you mean
Hold on. I'm going to check my history here and I'll find that video. I'm hoping.
oh,
I know there's so many here.
so she told police twice to the grandparents. Mm, something like that.
No, it was with black screen, black thumbnail sort of thing.
And now it's nothing.
I don't see it now.
Is it that one?
No,
It's difficult to find, isn't it?
it is. Well, here.
I don't know. So she saw them, but I didn't see that to make my mind.
Oh, TJ Cook, thank you so much. Please send the link if you can. I can't
So
find it
they
now.
said the two boys were at home, so they had just put them. Oh.
Right.
Mm.
So this is the food. This is from a neighbor. Yeah, a witness saying she saw the family.
So why this wasn't said earlier?
She told police twice. It seems.
Did she?
I really don't know because I was trying to watch the video yesterday, but I couldn't really hear much. It's probably on
So
my
so she,
laptop on
she
the
told
history.
police twice, and then the police did nothing, or what?
I'm not sure. They might have followed the leads. I don't know.
Are you still looking for it?
I am still looking for it because it's frustrating now that I can't find it. Maybe today.
No, I don't think so.
Let's pull it up. Hi, Sandy, Miss. Thank you for joining. This is another Madeleine McCann situation. Parents say this happened. Now disprove it. Yes, it's very true. Yes, it's very similar. Although, on the other hand, the Madeleine McCann was heavily in the press, in the news.
Advertised, really,
And
yeah.
yeah, well, you can call it advertised actually because there was a campaign. And
Yeah.
even Jerry was saying that it would be good for the campaign to put the coloboma of the iris as the branding sort of thing. So
Oh,
they
yeah.
they treated
Did
the
they really trademark that?
what?
Did they really trademark?
I'm not
it?
sure if they trademarked. It might have been that they did it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But they treated that campaign as a business,
He
really.
said they posted it twice. Well, we don't see it, to be honest. Sorry, DJ Cook, we don't see it
Hold on.
here.
Can you just go here on the?
Um,
Oh, there's nothing in the comments.
Um,
No, there won't be anything in the comments.
no.
Mhm.
Uh, hmm. All right. So what was where
Go a bit. Go a bit.
this one?
No, it's not that one.
This one. Yes. Did you really watch it? Yes.
Yeah, I did. I watched the video twice, but it might be on my laptop, not on this computer.
Yeah, but it would be on the account. Hmm. I don't know. Uh, Hi, Darren. Uh, we are just trying to talk, about Orrin and Orson at the moment. Not having any updates about the boys. It's a bit, weird as we were saying. Um, so it's not letting TJ Cook to share it on here.
It seems not. Maybe
Hmm.
in the comments. TJ, can you please try to put it in the comments instead?
Probably YouTube doesn't let. I don't
Okay,
know.
let's go to AV Watchman then. Search here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where is it? This one.
No, go. Can you go on his channel, please?
All right. Well,
That's one, but this one. No, don't put it now. Don't put it here because it's going to echo.
all right.
So
Um. So how do we do it then?
TJ Cook, we found the video on AV Watchman's channel. Yeah, it's the one which is 1 hour and a half long.
Yeah, but we can't play at the moment, so it's going to be echoing. Um. The chat shouldn't actually. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there is a similarity there because I was looking and literally trying to find out if somebody saw Madeline before her disappearance, and it seems like it wasn't anything, uh,
There was nothing from an independent witness. So
nothing concrete to prove that she was seen by somebody saying, "Well, yeah, I've seen Madeline." Same with the boys because the neighbors footage shows clearly, he can see he could see. Uh,
he could see the
uh,
back gate in the
yeah,
footage,
so
and there was no sign of the boys
there
being in
was no
that back
sign,
gate.
yeah, because otherwise the neighbor would put it up,
No, I mean it would be spotted on the footage because
Yeah,
we could all see in the footage Trezel in the backyard, and you can see his full height. So
yeah,
from
yeah,
toes to head, you
yeah,
could see him fully in that garden. So even if the boys would have been in the garden, yeah, obviously they are shorter, they are small.
yeah.
That footage would show the kids as well, Orrin and Orson West.
I
So
mean, Yeah, because I was watching that footage as well, I could clearly see Drizzle being in the garden yard, whatever whatever it's called, where was the van, isn't it?
The van was at the front of the property.
Yeah, but you could see the kids when they went in, and we counted.
That
There
was
were
the foot.
four.
Yeah, there was the footage from the 19th of December. But if we are to entertain the possibility that, yeah, okay, they disappeared on the 21st of December, as Giselle and Jacqueline's story is, the kids were not seen in the backyard. Even the dog was spotted in the backyard, but the kids were not there at all.
Yeah, so that's really weird. That's why I was saying they probably weren't even there in Car City.
Can we put the next comment up? TJ is saying most people think she was coached.
But um,
She said she thinks they disposed the boys on the way home. Honestly, if that witness just came forward now, I mean, that would beg the question, why didn't that witness come forward earlier? Because this case is already very well known, so why didn't she come forward earlier?
and she comes just now.
Yeah, and she's not, and well, yeah, TJ was saying that she tried to go to the police twice.
I don't know. Maybe she felt i- ignored, kind of they neglected what she said. I don't know. Maybe they have their own.
See, maybe the police has their own theories about it, and
Yeah,
maybe they didn't think that.
I mean they took a lot of evidence from there, and they didn't say anything what they found and what was in there.
Yeah, they took
So
a lot of
that's
potential evidence,
all.
bags full of.
It's all hidden evidence, by the police. Literally, the public doesn't know about. Um,
Sandy is saying, in my opinion, they may have taken a blueprint from that case. Honestly, this looks similar to not only that case, but to other cases as well. I said it in one of the previous lives on Orrin and Orson that we know from the realtor who was helping Trizelle and Jacqueline with buying the house in Cal City that he was into conspiracy theories. And it is a possibility that once something happened with the boys and they were trying to cover their traces, they he got inspired from somewhere.
yeah.
And he was trying to dispose of the bodies, let's say, to entertain the theory, and maybe he got inspired from various different places. If he was into conspiracy theories, then he would know already more or less
How it works.
how it works. Okay, TJ Cookie saying she said she didn't know the boys were missing until January the 4th. I think that is when she supposedly called the police. Yeah, but again, it's not very, from my opinion, it's not very credible because the boys were missing on the 21st of December, and that case has been in the media
Widely.
since then constantly. It's impossible for most people not to know about it and not to know that the boys were missing.
Well,
Unless she didn't know them well enough to know their names, that can also be a possibility. But honestly, I have no idea. But to me, it took her quite a long time to come forward.
uh, but maybe she was literally. She was trying to remember properly. I don't know.
Maybe she
There's some kind of psychological side of it. Like you forget from the past something, and then when you see something,
and something
it
triggers your
reminds
memory.
you. Hold on a minute, I remember. something.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
that
I
may
don't know. Maybe.
that may be the case as
Yeah.
well. I will watch the video anyway because
Yeah.
I want to hear the way she talks,
Yeah.
like sort
Yeah.
of analyze the way she talks, because sometimes even that can tell you something.
Yeah.
I can't say with certainty that she was lying or she was not lying. She might be genuine. It might be just the case that, like you said, she forgot
Yeah.
and then something triggered her
Yeah.
memory.
Yeah. Well, Sonic, no, not yet. But it was said by a spokesperson from hu-
Human services.
human service department, something like that. It was in the media actually, was, you know, as news, and she was talking about going into the process of releasing the kids to put them back into their care.
So
Uh,
it's not that they went, it's not that they went through the process. Is
no,
that there is this possibility that Trezell and Jacqueline can go into the process of getting the kids back, the four
no,
kids.
no. She was saying that they work
So they are
on
working.
they work on it.
Okay.
So the she was adding some information there that we were talking about in our previous videos, in one of our previous videos. That I don't agree with that. To, after two kids went missing from them, then you give them back the other four.
Yeah, but
Why?
the spokesperson for human resources
Yeah.
or human services,
Yeah.
she was saying that there is a process that Jacqueline and Trezell need to follow anyway, and
Yeah. So
it can take between 4 or 6 months to a year or 2 years for them to go through the process.
no, but she specified for months.
No, she said 4 months, but not about their case. She said it can take 4 months in general.
No, I was literally watching it, and she said it will take about 4 months, and there are some tasks the judge is giving, to the parents, like to the West family, Giselle and Jacqueline, um, to complete the tasks and prove they are, you know, good to get the kids back. So I don't know. It's just weird to have the kids back after two when being missing from them. I don't know. So the kids are not yet with them.
They are
Uh,
in foster care
they
still.
are in foster care, but the system works with, you know, to process this and to give the kids back. They try to reunite, what they call reunification.
Family reunification, yes. They
Yes.
are trying the best they can to get the kids back from foster care to the parents.
Yeah.
Which again, it's very suspicious because why didn't they try the same thing with the biological mom? They didn't
Yes.
give her chances to go through all those
Tasks.
tasks that they would need to follow.
Yeah. So they were so quick to just get rid of the kids, place them in the system first, and then just give them to somebody else instead of trying to make the reunification with the biological mom, because that's how it works usually. But they didn't do that.
TJ, I agree that is why people are feet on the ground checking the area and her story. It was so rehearsed. Well, I was reading your comment before putting it up on the screen, and as soon as I've read rehearsed, it made me think that when something is so specific and with so much detail and rehearsed, like you say, it means that it might not be true, because when you have something in your mind and you go to the police with it, you just go with it. You don't rehearse it, or you don't sound like it's been rehearsed, and you won't be giving so many small details. Again, I haven't watched the video, I haven't heard, I will watch it again, but from what you're saying, if it seemed rehearsed, even Triselle and Jacqueline's press conference, it seemed rehearsed.
Yeah.
Like they were sticking to a story and they were trying to stick to it throughout the interview.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put this one.
The story was so detailed down to every word spoken, where they were and where they were going to. clothes and store description, even what aisle she was working in the store. Oh, well.
So again, if she had all these details, if she remembered all these details, it's a bit of a contradiction here. Because if she remembered all those tiny details, then why didn't she remember those things earlier?
Is it TJ Cook talking about the woman that
Yeah,
she
yeah,
came
yeah,
forward now?
yeah.
Oh my God, really? So that
She apparently
means
she went to the police in January, but she remembers every word spoken, where they were and where they were going, to clothing and stroller description, even what aisle she was working in the store. So but honestly, who remembers all these details? I mean, I see a person on the street with a stroller and with a baby in the stroller, and I never once would look at the way the stroller looks. I would rather look at the kid in the stroller,
I mean, if it's
as an
something,
example.
if it's something striking, then obviously you will
Yeah, yeah,
remember it.
yeah.
But other than that, you can't just look at every detail.
And
Where was that person working on what aisle? Literally, look at the person and then look at the aisle. What aisle is this? Oh, she works here. No, I can't remember that that in depth.
and even every word
No,
spoken again, you
no.
wouldn't remember something that you spoke to someone in like every single word in a
Yeah.
conversation.
Uh, yes, true, Sunny Nits. Yeah.
And not only the McCanns, but also their whole group, because if we are to entertain the possibility here that the kids were all left alone in the Ocean Club, that means that all of them would be liable for neglect, because you don't just leave kids
You
so
let
young
me
on
go
their
to eat.
own.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let me go
yeah,
to eat something in
yeah.
the restaurant, which is just what in the back of the garden. You know, as he said in one of his interviews. But no, it was literally about 5 minutes. Let's say 5 minutes. It was a big, large pool in between. So, but let me go eat and drink, have fun with my friends or whatever, and leave the kids there. But no, there was literally neglect, and I will call it neglect with capital letters. Um,
And not only from the McCanns, from all the group. That's
yeah,
why, in a way, I find it quite hard to believe that those kids were actually ever left alone.
I don't know.
I think, in a way, that they were potentially all of them being looked after in one room, whilst all of the others were out dining, and there was an adult supervising them at all times. That's what I believe.
I don't know about that, but there were three in the same room, three kids, the twins and Maddie, and only Maddie got taken. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. Anyway, and continue to put them into crash care into
Every
crash
day.
care every day.
Yeah, which,
I mean,
like I covered this already so many times in my previous videos about Madeleine McCann. I'm still of the same opinion that when if you go on a family holiday, you take your kids on that family holiday for a purpose, to go on a family holiday, which means that those kids, they will be with you because it's a family holiday. Otherwise, if you dump those kids in the crash the whole day so you can go and dine and drink and have fun.
I mean, you take the kids to have fun as
Exactly,
well, not to
exactly.
just keep them somewhere.
Yeah. So basically, the only thing they did was they went on that holiday. They dumped all those kids in crashes the whole day, every day whilst they were there, and they just had fun on their own without the kids. What is the point of a family holiday then?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you talk about Drizzle and yeah. Well, they're
No,
not.
about Madeleine McCann, I believe.
Yeah, but she was mentioning that the McCanns they still kept their other kids.
Yeah.
But obviously this ones,
Oh, right. Oh,
they
you mean
weren't.
you mean the Trezer and Jacqueline West are not
Yeah,
professional
they
people.
weren't professionals mechanics, and
Mm,
obviously
yeah.
there's, you know, yeah,
Also, on the other hand, even professional people, as they are being called because people are thinking them being doctors explains why so much help went towards them, and other people they wouldn't get the same help. But I think something much deeper is going on here. They yeah, they are doctors, yeah, okay, they have good professions and such, but that doesn't explain why there would be so much cover and support from politicians really, and
well, I mean
high
the
profile
whole
people.
government, the high profile people, and also the places we talk about, including Porton Down
Yeah.
and Euro Labs, and all these are big things, and not everybody gets into this.
No. And also then thinking about Rizal and Jacqueline West on the opposite end, they are not professional people. Also, I believe that Trizell and Jacqueline, they've never expected for Orrin and Orson to get so much media coverage. And I think that the only reason why these boys got so much media coverage was because of all the people on the ground there,
Yeah, I
all the
mean,
people in the
yeah,
area. And then the more people found out, the more people started sharing, talking about it, creating YouTube videos just for the sake of
and
spreading the
and
word.
that's how they
Yeah,
got known,
yeah.
because usually such cases they don't get mediatized
No,
and
not really, no.
coverage, big coverage like that.
I can say it from first-hand experience with a few of my videos when I was talking even Ayana Jones. She was a black girl. She didn't get so much media coverage. And also the video I made about her didn't get as much attention as do other videos in comparison. So that's why I think that,
They made it
yeah,
big,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
And it's really good because otherwise they would just be another case lost in the system, really.
yeah.
Yeah.
So hi there,
Mohammed.
Mohammed. This is
Yes.
Mohammed. Hi, Mohammed.
Hi, hi.
We are fine. Thanks a lot. Um,
TJ Cookie saying, I value your opinion. That is why I brought it up to get your opinion. Thank you so much. And I will definitely listen to the video and watch the video again. And it's possible that in the next live I will be talking specifically about that. I need to have a look at the copyright issues with AV Watchman, because I've seen in his recent videos that he's adding some copyright things there. So I just want to make sure that I'm not breaking
rules.
any rules as to the copyright situation of it. But I'm very interested now that you mentioned all the things the woman was saying. So I really want to get into it. And in the next live, we will be talking about that. Sandinitz is saying, in my opinion, the kids were left alone. You are only thinking they wouldn't do that because as a caring parent, you wouldn't do that. Yeah, that's possible as well. That is possible as well, yeah.
Yeah, well, Sunny Needs maybe talks about modeling
Yeah,
on the
about Madeline,
things.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they go on a holiday, as we said, to have and have some good time. But obviously that didn't happen, and we got into some sort of bad situation. I mean, they got into.
Yeah. I don't think that these people, Kate and Jerry McCann, ever got over the fact that they are actually parents and they have responsibility as parents. And I think that they were still trying to make themselves the center of attention rather than the kids. Because, once you have a kid, your life changes completely. It's not about you anymore, it's about your kid. And I
Yeah.
don't think they got used to it, and I don't think they like that.
Well, this is what it is when you have kids. You have to support them and put them out there to have everything they need. Because as parents, you need to provide them, you need to support them as much as you can. Not only just let me have some fun as well. You can have fun maybe a bit later after the kids
Yeah.
are all right.
after
You
they
can
grow
have
up.
fun. You can have fun if you have some free time and the kids are somewhere with your family.
Or you can
You
have fun with them.
or you can have fun with them, yeah. But you can't just literally neglect them like that and leave them an apartment by themselves and you have fun somewhere else. I don't know. It's just weird, funny, weird thing to do. Um, these parents of people would just accept this story. Yeah.
Yes, yes, that
Ah,
yeah. Talking about Orrin and Orson West now.
treasure. Yeah.
Yeah, Trezor and Jacqueline. They thought people would just accept their story. They weren't expecting such detailed examination of their story. If the kids aren't back with them, there must be some suspicion of them. Yes, I do. I do believe that there is suspicion of them, and in my honest opinion, I do believe that they are suspects to the police. No one is confirming that. This is just my honest opinion. But obviously, the chief of police is not going to come forward and say, you know what, the parents are suspects when they don't have any evidence, or if they do have evidence, they are probably trying to build a case around it before they take that step.
Or maybe is about a big circle there, and they try to gather as much information and just wait and wait and see if they can, probably they make some arrests. Uh, in order to do that, they have to keep it kind of secrety, so they don't share it with the public, and they have their own investigation, sort of, and they try to get to the point where they can, break the circle somehow. So I do think FBI wouldn't get involved if it wasn't for such thing to be the case, sort of like a circle, trafficking ring, where are more people involved in it. And we were talking about some other things like harvesting or organ harvesting and stuff like that. I don't know.
Maybe we are jumping to conclusions. Maybe because we don't have enough information. We are just.
You make your own opinion
Yeah,
with
yeah. Of
your
course,
own,
you
but
try.
in my opinion, that's how it is, how I see it. I take her example in my opinion, so I have to go with it.
Because I always have to say it because I don't
Yeah,
want to be,
yeah,
like
yeah.
in the McCann's case, they always sue
Yeah.
everybody.
TJ Cook says, I didn't want to tell you what I heard, rather you have fresh cheese on it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, that's yeah, that's true. Honestly, when I am doing my research for the videos, I am trying not to watch other YouTube videos because I don't want those videos and what's being said in
to
them to
influence.
influence my decision in any way.
Yeah.
It goes exactly the same way when I did my analysis on Trizell and Jacqueline's West interview. I know that Peter Hyatt did his analysis as well. I didn't watch his analysis. I didn't read it because I didn't want that to influence my opinions
But you
on the
didn't
way
even
I
know
see.
about Pizza
No,
Hut,
I
maybe.
didn't know about his analysis. Someone else was mentioning,
Yeah,
was saying, I think on Facebook it was.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it was a comment saying, can you check Pizza Hut and make sort of like go with it with
Yeah, a
yours and
comparison between mine, yeah,
comparison.
because I was saying that after I did my own analysis of Jacqueline and Trezor's interview, then I found out about Peter Hyatt's
And
interview
yeah, I remember
analysis.
you saying it to
Yeah,
me, and then I said, well,
there were some things which I didn't agree on, if I'm honest.
yeah,
And then a viewer was mentioning, was he not sending it? No, sorry, no, not sending it. It was another viewer on YouTube. She was
yeah,
mentioning, what if I don't do another video where I compare my own analysis on
with Pizza
yeah,
Hut,
with Peter
yeah.
Hyatt? But on the other hand, I'm not sure I feel comfortable in doing that because Peter Hyatt is one of the world-renowned statement analysts,
Yeah,
and I don't want to go against whatever he's saying in his statements, and then people maybe will take it the wrong way.
yeah, yeah.
But
Because people are judgmental, and you have to give them that right, because everybody is having its own opinions. You have the right to have your own opinion, isn't it?
Of course, yeah.
Um, but by the looks of it, um, his his way of explaining things, it's a bit different. He looks at movement. He looks at
He looks at words being
words. Yeah,
spoken, yeah.
but um, it might not be the case. Not always you have to go just look at the words or at something else which you might find it weird. It might
But
be something else. It might be, but you need to have a bit of understanding how it works when that person does that. Uh, if it does, it's a meaning there,
yeah,
for
but
that.
he's strictly analyzing the statements, so
Yeah,
the words being said, not looking at body language and things like that.
but you
So
have you have to look at body language as well, because the body language is part of that analysis as well. That's my opinion. Uh, you have to look. Oh, he does that. That by the way I was seeing in the interview with Giselle and Jacqueline with that reporter,
mhm.
what Jacqueline was always doing that.
Oh, that reminded me so
So
much of
that
Chris
means it's
Watts.
something wrong. That triggers a lot of wrong ideas, wrong things, really. Because they, you wouldn't do that if you are not nervous about something, if you are not worried about something, if you are not literally scared for yourself, for yourself. Because you are like scared to say something, it might come back to you at the later date, you are trying to keep quiet and you just do that because you are so nervous. You can't control your body, you can't control yourself. But she was pretty much quiet all the interview.
She
And
only jumped.
he was literally just doing that like that. That proves a lot of things, in my opinion. Proves that he was trying to hide his movements, body movement. That says a lot. So yeah. Sonny says, "I love you saying, in my opinion, I use it. I use it."
You know what, I have to say it in my opinion, because otherwise people will take it as a fact, and
Yeah.
then there will be legal